when I was there in seminary school, there was a person there who put forth the proposition that you can petition the Lord with prayer. Petition the Lord with prayer. Petition the Lord with prayer.
You cannot petition the Lord with prayer.
I gotta go. Bye. Hi fans of high quality entertainment, it's time to rank and review The Doors' fourth album, The Soft Parade. Anyway, I've got two versions of this, and this newer version came out in 2019, and it's remixed, but it's a very plain package. The remix sounds great, but it's sort of like, you know, what they did with the Beatles' White Album, where it's different than the original album. So that's all you get with it. So, you know, occasionally I'll make the mistake of buying something that I really shouldn't have. Because I had this original one that came out in 2007. And I think the other 5 Doors studio albums are the same, from 2007. And it's remastered, and it sounds great. So out of the two, I prefer the older remastered. And besides that, it's a nicer package. That's what she said. And that was the original from the vinyl, I always forget what you call that, when you open up the vinyl record. And I was saying in an earlier video on the Doors that they had some of the greatest album covers, and somebody remarked, well, not for the Soft Parade. You know, that's their opinion, that's fine. But this is the first Doors album that I ever heard. My brother bought it, and so it's always been kind of a personal favorite of mine, and I've always loved that album cover because it's the Doors just standing there looking so cool. And it's like they're taking the picture of the cameraman. So it's just, you know, cool. And like I said, it's got a very nice booklet. So yeah, like I said, this was the only Doors album that I ever really heard for years and years and years, and I always loved it. And I know that for a lot of Doors fans, it's probably their least favorite of the original 6 albums, or near the bottom at least. It is, you know, I know that some Doors fans, you know, when this was released even, were complaining that they were kind of selling out, they were adding horns and strings. Even I think a couple of the Doors members preferred a song like Touch Me without the strings and the horns on it. But I love it. I love this album as much as the earlier albums. But of course I have to rank them. Tell All the People, great opening track. I love Jim Morrison's deep vocals. I was just watching a bit of a documentary on the making of their debut album. And, you know, at the time, the 3 remaining Doors members, they're just so personable, and they seem to be decent guys, and they loved, you know, Jim Morrison and his talent and his charisma, his lyrics. They didn't love his drinking so much. You know, he did become a bit of a nuisance around this time, especially with in the studio and live too, of course. But somehow he sounds as great as always. Great vocals on this. My three favorite tracks are, this is hard to, but I would have to go with Touch Me, Wild Child, and Wishful Sinful. My least favorite song would be Do It. I remember actually when this came out and I was like 11 years old, I always thought that Do It was not a very good song, you know, and not many lyrics to it or whatever, and kind of, and it is now, looking back at it, it's kind of, they were short on material. Jim Morrison wasn't writing as much. He was drinking more than writing. But listening to it now, I enjoy the track. I don't consider it filler. It adds to the album, so I love the song. Same with Easy Ride. And you know, reading reviews on Rate Your Music about a song like Running Blue, where Robbie Krieger does some bluegrass, and he sings part of it, and some people were saying it's corny and it's bad and all that. I've always loved the song. And the last song, The Soft Parade, where you saw I did the very funny intro. Thank you. the spoken word, and he screams. That was kind of a shock back then. And then the song itself, you know, back when I was 11 years old, reading the lyrics, I'm kind of thinking, boy, it's weird and kind of just thrown together, but it's poetry, I guess, right? And I just love the whole album, and I never get tired of hearing it. Yeah, Jim Morrison's vocals are just, I have a new, you know, taking my time and listening to all of these albums and really listening to the whole album. I have a new appreciation for all of the Doors, the musicians, and Jim Morrison and his vocals, his charisma. You know, on stage, of course, you could see it, but you can hear it too in all of the songs. And a song like Wishful Sinful, it's just gorgeous the way he sings some of the lines. And yeah, The Soft Parade is the one song, even now, sometimes I think this is like one of the greatest Doors songs, or sometimes I think this song's so stupid. It's just kind of thrown together little bits because they were short on material. But I love it. So this is a damn good album. It's not perfect, but it's close to perfect. The two weaker songs, you know, the last two songs on side one, I think, you know, they're struggling getting enough material for the album, so they just kind of threw those in. But I really like the songs. So I give The Soft Parade a solid A, and it goes into third spot in my rankings. I would love your thoughts on The Soft Parade in the comments section below. So that's it. Thanks for watching. Have a great day.